It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tennessee Titans. Along the away sideline, get a look at their head coach. These guys have picked up wins in 3 of their last 4. On the opposing sideline, that's Brian Callahan, coach of the Titans. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you in the booth today. It's going to be Daniel Carlson who gets us started. And we're underway in Nashville. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their 4th-year quarterback.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. There's certainly some momentum to build on today.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Rams.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down pass play coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
back to throw. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
To return this, Marcus Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. He got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Tagovailoa keeping it on the sneak. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Spears running behind center. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, you really break the backs of a defense.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, they'll matter.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one gains 7. And the Titans have the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Tua now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now we have a member of the Titans injured after the play and in need of some assistance. They just keep working it forward early. We've got first and 10 now from the 35. Now the first carry of the game for our rookie out of Tulane. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
At the 36-yard line.
Tua off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Rams going nickel here on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw.
One of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
The Rams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at second in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Looking in the air here. Throwing the out route complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10.
They go play action on first down. He finds Howell, right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Pass play now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Throwing from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. In a good spot here, second and inches. Off the play fake, he'll throw.
46-yard line.
Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Completed over the middle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Read option, hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. The Rams out to an early advantage. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. It's third and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To the air on third and long. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The kick by Patterson is good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Brian Callahan getting his Titans offense out for another drive. And they'll take over, facing a 6-0 deficit. Titans to the line now, first and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down. Here's Tua. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Dumps it off to his running back. He's across midfield into Rams territory. All plays on the table here for third and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. There's a dive up the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Another carry for him. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
The Titans first down.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. No questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Back-to-back carries here. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. They'll run here, following the penalty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans tie and can take the lead here in the second. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle, and they'll take the lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Back to the well again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Dropped off to his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Third down, they need 7. Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Titans send Demario Douglas with the football once again. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. We'll cobble together a yard there. Jared Verse on the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's 2 on the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Design quarterback run here. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against a front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
To throw, Tunga Bailoa. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Rolling from the gun here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Here comes the Titans punting unit. The Rams headed out to the field now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Trying to throw this from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
First and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw.
And the Rams first down.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing now on 1st down. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Titans are going to have it after a 2nd interception of the season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
The Titans returning their offense and this running back to the field. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock, probably don't want to risk too much here. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Tagovailoa on first down. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
It's second down.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Gets him on the in route. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up third down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on third and 1. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Sticking in the air. It's he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Brings up second and 4.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters, as we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the first-round draft pick, J.J. McCarthy. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Vikings had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Brian Callahan getting his Titans offense out for another drive. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Tua off the play fake. Low left side cut by Douglas. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
It's a gain of a yard.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. One's complete, right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 39.
Back to throw, Tua. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Number 8. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 7.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes it's breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Tagovailoa again. Running on the right side. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Pass play on 1st and 10. He finds Snell right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Well, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Tyke Smith on the coverage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found on that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The Titans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Carried by Spears to start the drive. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
One of the tight ends motioning to the left. New Spears on 2nd down. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They send a receiver in motion right. Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Their punter making his way out now. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They'll run here on first down. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Right up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. He has it on the QB sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's good.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, they'll run. Keeps away from one. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
At the 17-yard line.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Going to the ground again on first. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Brings up second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
To number 9. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
They'll throw. Third and long. He's going for it himself. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
first and goal at the 3.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. He takes off with it. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
They'll work against the blitz. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Third and long for him here. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a fourth-quarter lead. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Rams push their lead to 3.
Titans 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here's Price. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now.
Tagovailoa's hits. The ball is out. And it looks like that'll be Rams football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Hang on to the ball.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
And he'll have a short pickup down to 17. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back now, pressure coming. Hits him on the out route. He's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goals.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Rams grow their lead off the turnover. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
20. Titans 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And, Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
DK, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Come on.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Downfield to DK. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Titans.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Hits his running back. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, about the 37-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here's Tua again. Complete out to the right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 yards. And the Titans, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. And he's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
20, Titans 17. Daniel Carlson.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's completed right side. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They send the tight end in motion. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
receiver in motion, he's headed right.
At the 33-yard
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
He beams one deep right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Out come the Rams on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. New set of downs for him from the 31. Handoff now out of the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were out there ready to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down.
That's good. Rams, 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Hand off to the back. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw here. Jump off caught by his back. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw it. They did it. He made the interception. Martin Emerson with the pick.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. You cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
So now here comes the Titans on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Tua setting up to throw. Complete over the middle. Great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans trail by a field goal. All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, Spears. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
In the end zone.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
23-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Gets himself free. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. 4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Drive starts with an option, right side. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he has the 1st down for the Rams, and partner, that should be all they need to now coast to this win. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.